Hey guys, what is up? Quad State Cameras over here. Just turned on my camera. This community service cop over here is over here. I'm at the Home Alone house. Now, I don't know if there's a bunch of cars over here. It's after Christmas. Today's January 4th. It's hovering probably about between 30 and 40 degrees somewhere. We're in Winnetka. I thought of a connection between this house, Home Alone, and a story that I know of. Some crazy story. Let me get to the house first. This is going to be, I guess, what you call raw. No editing on this. Let me get over to this house and you can see what I'm looking at. See what these guys, I don't know what these guys are doing over here. He's over here. This camera is a little wobbly because this camera's heavy. Fuck. I don't know what the deal is. All these people are here. I got the body cam on just in case some shit went down. Because cops tend to take this camera away from me. But the body cam, when they see the body cam, they tend to think twice. I don't know why. See, so this is a house, the Home Alone house in Winnetka, Illinois. $2.4 million online. The church, by the way, I think that the church, if you can see it over there, I think that's a church where he was hiding out in the nativity scene when they were looking for him, and he was like one of the wise men or whatever, Macaulay Culkin. I think it's that church over there. Home Alone house. I'll get closer. Fuck all these people. They think I'm running their shot. I'm not getting in their shot. See, they don't want you to touch the gate. See that? Don't touch the gate. Mud over here. I guess there's this promotion going on for Lori Children's. Donate to Lori's Children's, you filthy animal. Lori's Children's is a children's hospital near Northwestern. And I think this was the house. I saw this in the news. This older lady that lived over here. That there was a couple that lived here for years, and they were here when they were filming it. They had a news special on them. I was watching it. Let me get back to my story now. Okay, so back when this movie was released, I think it came out in 1991, Christmas. 1991. I think it was 91. Might have been 90. I don't remember. There was a guy that I knew of. We went to the movies. It was me, a girl, Michelle. I'm not going to say her last name. I don't want to put her out like that. Not that other Michelle I know. This is a different one. A guy named Steve. I think there were some other people there. And I guess we said, fuck it, we're going to go see this movie. So I went and saw it with him. Right? So I ended up, that guy Steve was, what he did later on, that wasn't Christmas. Later on in the summer, I think it was 90, because I'm thinking about it, I think this happened in 91. Where him and another guy named Nathan, they killed a guy over a misprint $5 bill. That guy's name was Stan. So there's Nathan. Nathan had a dad named Clyde. He was kind of involved in that story too. Steve was kind of living with Nathan. He kind of was one of them kids that he had he didn't have, his parents didn't really care about him. And they killed a guy named Stan, which is also one of them kids too. Another kid that nobody really cared about. That's my car, by the way. I ain't showing you the back plate. Anyway, So what happened? So supposedly this guy Stan, his nickname was Stinky Stan because even when he was able to, he refused to shower. He supposedly stole, or allegedly stole, a misprint $5 bill that the Nathans had. Nathan. Okay, so I guess they found him. He didn't have the money for the $5 bill. According to them, it was worth $500 because it was a misprint. I guess that could be true because those bills, I'm assuming that they destroy them. So if one gets out, if you find a misprint, I've heard of them being worth like a lot of money, some crazy money sometimes. Yeah, he didn't have it. So they beat his ass. They beat him. They were cutting him. They took battery acid from a battery. They poured that all over his face. It ended up that they ended up deciding to just finish him off because he was too done. They figured that what they did was too much. They're going to get in some serious trouble, and they're going to and they just can't have him living. So they made the decision to get rid of his ass. Okay, so what they did was, and this is how Clyde was the dad of Nathan. He got in a car, and he let me get in my car. Yeah, so Clyde had a pickup truck. They put Stan in the pickup truck. They took a shovel, at least one shovel. Nathan, Stan, and Clyde went over to bury him in a place called Hidden Hill, a forest preserve. It was called Hidden Hill. You can't see the hill from the street, but people that know that it's there, they knew it's there. All right, and I guess they buried him. I know they buried him. This is court documented. They buried him in that thing. Let me shut this air off so it's not interfering with the sound. And then that was it. He was there for a few months. No one would have ever known that they did that if they kept quiet about it, but they went around bragging about it. It took months, but they finally found him. And then they got charged. I think it was around June of that year, the following year, 1991, that they got charged. It was 1991, so they did it. I forgot how long he was in there for. He was in there for a good while. Because I guess it started to smell real bad in that area. It's a body, it's not treated. I'm not sure how far down they went, but he was in there. So the autopsy report on this guy said that he had dirt in his lungs, and he had dirt in his fingernails. Like he realized he was being buried, and he was trying to claw his way out, but he was too weak because they originally tried to have him dig his own grave, but he was too weak to do it. This is all documented, by the way. If you look hard enough, you can find. I'm sure you can find it. If you want, I can put a video on it. You gotta like, subscribe, comment, share on this one. Get everyone to see it. If they want to, if it gets enough response, I can do that video. Okay, I got access to the people. 1, 2, 3. I know several people that are involved. There's one girl that won't talk to me. She was the main one. I don't know if she'll talk to me about it now. She might be either she won't talk to me anymore, or she might be afraid to talk because these guys are out now. Which, by the way, they got out. They were teenagers when they did this, tried as adults, but I guess they didn't get like a life sentence. They got a sentence where they can where they were eligible for parole, and then eventually they were eligible for parole. They got a bottom line. They've only been out maybe the last 15 years. So they were 16 when they went in, 16 or 17. They might have been in their between their 30s and their 40s when they finally got out. I think they might have done about 20 years, I'm thinking. I'd have to research that when they actually got paroled. One got paroled before the other one. The other guy died. Clyde died. Nathan's out. When you look at his pictures online, he looks like he's scared. He looks like if you see like a deer that's like, walking around and it gets caught in the headlights. That's what he looks like. Steve just looks like he's doing his thing. I think he got married and he got himself a job. He's like one of them guys that he does something with cement. He's like a cement pourer or something like that. Doesn't look like he's doing too bad. And then Stan's just dead. He's in that cemetery over there by Addison and Narragansett. I think it's called Mount Olive. I don't remember. That cemetery. And that's it. Yeah, so hey, if you want me to do that story, I can figure that out. I guess there's one person that will talk to me. She knew Stan personally. I didn't know Stan. I didn't really hang out with him. You know, he kind of smelled bad. And I don't think he liked me anyway, which I was cool with anybody. But for some reason, I'm not sure if he liked me, or I just never had a chance to talk to him, which I don't care. That's his problem. He's the one that stinks. I didn't. Now he probably, at the time, he really stunk. He lived up to his name, so to speak, when he was in that unmarked grave over there in the woods in the Cook County Forest Preserves. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment on this video. Let me know what you think. If you want me to do that story, let me know. Share this video. Get other people to like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, and if it gets a good response, I might consider that a video that I can do. I do have access to some of the people. Whether they'll talk about it or not, I don't know. But I'm sure I can dig up the paperwork on it, like the newspaper clippings and all that. I can show you the sites. I know where he was killed at, according to court documents. I know where he was buried at, unofficially in that woods, and I pretty much know where he's buried now, in the cemetery over there by Narragansett and Addison and Narragansett. I can't remember the name of the cemetery. I think it's Mount Olive. I could be wrong. But yeah, let me know. Take care, guys. Quad State Cameras, by the way, it is 2:10 in the afternoon. Temperature right about between 30 and 40 degrees somewhere. I'm out. I'm going to put this video, save this video, but I'm going to put it out so that way it'll come out at 4 o'clock for my daily videos of the day I'm trying to shoot for. Take care, guys. Bye.